Boom! What's up, Unlimited Lifers? Coach Corey here. Together we'll do it better. And today is day number 2 of your 30-day live challenge. I'm so excited that you guys have made it right to day number 2 because you'd be surprised at how many people don't even go that far. Like, it's mind-boggling to me. Like, they'll show up and maybe they do day 1, but then they don't come back for day 2. So congratulations for being here, right, for day number 2. But before we get into the topic of the day for day number 2, I wanted to share a few things with you, right? So when it comes to growing your business online, to scaling your business, whatever you want to call it, building your personal brand, there's a few things that you guys have to take full advantage of, right? The first thing is your profile. So it doesn't matter if it's on Facebook, if it's on LinkedIn, Instagram, all the different social media accounts. You want to make sure that you fully optimize your social media platforms, right? Like your profiles. And what you want to do is you want to set it up in a way that most people call a profile funnel, right? You want to be able to funnel people from your personal page into your businesses some way or whatever. So in this video, really quickly, I'm going to show you how to do that, and then I'm going to give you some suggestions on going forward. Like you can do other things as far as getting it set up. But I'm going to go ahead and hop off the screen real quick, and then that way I can show you what I'm talking about. So here's my personal profile right now as it sits. I change this up kind of frequently, but anyway, the biggest keys that you want to do here is you want to make sure that you have a call to action inside your cover photo. So here you can see, playtime is over, full steam ahead. Click here, and that's just going to get people intrigued to click here. Like, what is this about, right? You don't want to explain everything that you do in your cover photo. You just want to keep it like short and sweet and intriguing so people will actually want to click it, right? And this is a fake button, so it doesn't do anything, but if you click on it, what it does is it opens up the actual photo itself. And then you can see over here on the right, I have my call to action, right? So join my 30-day live challenge for just $7 a month. I'll coach you in going live for 30 consecutive days and share with you all my best tips, tricks, and strategies to grow your personal brand and business, right? Then I have my link. So that gives them, they click here, this pops up, and now they know what they can do. Now, I've used this in the past. This is how I grew my Facebook group so fast in the past, was that I would have a cover image that would just say, learn how to grow your Facebook groups to 1,000 plus members in 90 days or less. Click here. Then when they click there, it would say, hey, join my free group to learn more or learn these strategies, right? So these are the same things I'm going to be teaching you guys inside of this group, Unlimited Life Academy. But I want to make sure that you guys know that. You want to make sure that you have your cover image set up in a way that it's intriguing. Make sure it has like a little fake click button. And then make sure that you have your description of that photo filled out to where you can lead them either into your Facebook group or wherever else it might be that you want it to do. With that being said, the next thing is your little bio here, right? Like, so this is very character limited. There's only so much you can put in there, but you want to make sure that this is a statement of like who you are, what you do, how you help people, right? So I help entrepreneurs scale their businesses through funnels and automation, and then my tagline: together we'll do it better, right? So you guys have already heard that several times. That is something that I always say in all my videos because that's part of my brand. Just like I'm Coach Corey, right? Coach Corey is my brand. Together we'll do it better is my slogan. So you want to fill out this section with a little, one-liner, something like that. And the best way to think of it is, I help blank do blank in X amount of time with or without a problem. Like, what is it that you can help them do that without, whatever. So for this challenge, I could do one. I help online entrepreneurs get comfortable and crush your comfort zone on camera through my 30-day live challenge, right? And that's another way just to get people to see what you do. And then last thing on your profile, you want to make sure that you have your featured image set up in a way that's going to do the same kind of thing, right? So mine says launch your 7-figure business today. And same thing, if you click on it, I have the link in here, right, to go. And that is, that's this group, the 30-day live challenge. So you just want to make sure that it's set up again in a way that it's going to intrigue people. It almost looks like a little ad. And then the reason that I have the click actual website, right? So once you get your website up, and that is the basics of how you should set up your profile, right? So for more information on this, right, there's a few different things I'm going to suggest you that you do. First of all, I've partnered with Blake Newbar on his Partners with Blake program, and what that is Blake has like mastered this, right? And he put together a whole system that walks you through the process. He gives you a whole bunch of templates that you can use. He even gives you websites and stuff like that you can use. Rather than sending people to your group, you can send them to your website, like I was saying. So if you want to check that out, you can just go to profitableprofiles.com. There's going to be a link in this email for that if you want to check it out. But once you get there, let me hop back off the screen. It's going to look something like this. Right, there I am with my shirt on. Again, I JV'd with Blake, so the reason I was able to do that was because of how I was able to establish myself in this industry. And I'm teaching you guys the exact same things in this group that I've done in order to partner with Blake on this. But you go here, you know, it's a $7 PDF, and then there's some upsells and downsells. I'm just being completely honest with you up front. But, you know, it's a great way to jump in it. So that's going to be my first suggestion. If you have the money, I would highly recommend just go ahead and jumping in on that right now. If not, I have a graphics designer that has a package as well. So his name is Mike Milt. And he has done some graphics for some great people in the industry. You know, Spencer Meekum, Alan Dean, Heidi's in there as well. And, you know, you can see some of his examples of the stuff that he's done. He actually is the one that did the original version of this cover for me, right? So it's got my Unlimited Life Academy logo in the background, and it's got a steam engine as well, because that is one of the stories. I'm writing a book, and it's going to be called Full Steam Ahead, an online entrepreneur's journey to success, and it kind of correlates to a steam engine, so that's why I had him throw that in there. But yeah, you can definitely check out Mike Milt's for $297. He'll put this all together for you, so you don't have to worry about it. You know, check out all of his, you know, content here, testimonials. Like, obviously, you know, there's Spencer Meekum, like I said right there. So I highly recommend him as well. If you just want somebody to just go ahead and do it for you, you don't need like the funnel and all that kind of stuff. Just let him know that I sent you, because he'll appreciate that. And lastly, Canva, right? So if you guys know how to use Canva, I put together this little template for you. Again, all you have to do is click on the Canva link in this email, and it's going to let you use this template. It's nothing fancy, but it's definitely a way to start. So for free, you know, definitely check it out. And again, it's just kind of like the little fake button here, and then just do your same, you know, headline like I was talking about before. Definitely going to be your easiest way of doing it. So take advantage of that, right? Either any of those things are going to work. You just want to make sure that your cover image is going to be set up in a way that it's going to help funnel people to wherever it is that you want them to go. Blake's program is, you know, awesome for the money. It walks you through the whole process. It gives you a whole bunch of templates that you can use. You know, if you just want to get it done, definitely go with Mike Milt. And if you want to try to do it yourself, just use that Canva template, right? So that's just my little gift to you for being a part of this challenge. But with that being said, today is day number 2 of the 30-day life challenge, and we're just going to dive a little bit deeper. So yesterday we did like a quick intro about ourselves, and today I want you guys to share a story. So sharing a story is going to be one of the best ways to get people to know, like, and trust you. So grab a story that you have in your life. It doesn't even have to be about you necessarily, just a story that is true to you that you know of, and then just share that with us, right? So it doesn't have to be long. Again, try to keep our videos 3 to 5 minutes is usually the sweet spot to keep people's attention. But yeah, just go live, share a little bit, get a little deeper. Don't be afraid to be vulnerable. I've cried many of times on camera telling my story, because it's kind of it's very powerful to me, because it's my story. But that's what makes it powerful to other people as well, is that they get to relate to you on a much deeper level. So you know, feel free to share your story, and I'm going to go ahead and just pause for a second, and then I will share a quick story with you to do my example for day number 2. Hey guys, what's up? Coach Corey here. Today is day number 2 of the 30-day live challenge, and I just wanted to share a quick story with you. It's actually the very first start of my entrepreneur journey. I love sharing this story because I didn't realize that I was an entrepreneur at such a young age, but when I was in 4th grade, I started my entrepreneurial journey by selling pencils at school. So what happened was, when I was in 4th grade, I noticed all the boys in my class were collecting these pencils that had NFL teams on them. So, you know, whatever, the 49ers, the Cowboys, the Lions, the Bears, all these different things, whatever. But I noticed, like, in the hallways, you know, between classes, they were like trading, you know, these pencils back and forth and whatever. And I found out that they were selling them inside the office at the school. So what I did was I went home and I'm going to say I borrowed all the quarters that my mom had. So she used to have like an old apple bushel bucket that she just would throw all of her quarters in, right? So I went home and just filled up like a lunch bag full of quarters, took it to school the next day. I was the first one at school, and as soon as the doors opened, I ran right into the office and I bought every single pencil that was in that machine, right? These are a quarter piece. And then throughout the day, now that I had the supply and I knew there was already demand, I went around and started selling these pencils to people. So I've got as much as $2 per pencil just because they were teams that were rare to get. So once I had the whole supply, this is how I learned about supply and demand. Once I had the whole supply, I knew how many of each team I had, and I knew that the ones that I only had a couple of were going to be more valuable than the ones that I had a lot of. And then also, following the NFL just a little bit, I'm not a big fan of NFL football, but knowing that some teams were more popular than others, I knew that I can get a higher price for that as well. So I went around the school and I sold these pencils, and I did that for a couple weeks until one day I went into the office, and when I put my quarter in, a My Little Pony pencil came out, and that was the end of my my first entrepreneurial endeavor, right? So it was definitely cool. I mean, at the time, being in fourth grade, making $5-10 was pretty fun. But then that just got me completely going down the entrepreneurial journey. From there, I went on to sell blow pops, which are suckers with gum in them, right out of my locker. Again, I would buy a whole box. I'd buy a box of 100 of them for $10, and then I'd sell them a quarter a piece, making $30 by the time that I sold all of them in the thing. And went on to do more and more things with entrepreneur stuff. So that's it. That's my story for today. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Make sure that you guys, before you go, make sure that you go all the way to the bottom of this email and click on that little gold button that says Day 2 completed. That way you'll get the email for tomorrow's training, and we'll see you then. All right, bye.